What's good, YouTube? As I said in the previous video before, you guys will see it uploaded later on. Hello there, TikTok. Not over there a whole lot, so I'm not certain exactly like time frame, but I'm gonna try to potentially throw these videos both on both platforms. But with that being said, if you're welcome to the channel, fucking words, dude. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Fucking this heat has melted the brain apparently. So as I said, this is actually the second Goodwill haul of today, so you guys will definitely get two Goodwill hauls. You'll have the morning one, which as I'm actually recording this one, the other one is slowly uploading. I am out dashing, so it is what it is on that. That's why I usually tend to wait until I get home in order to upload any videos I have, unless I'm like on a break or something at a restaurant and I can bounce off their Wi-Fi to get that taken care of. But at the moment, obviously, it's not of an extreme emergency to get these uploaded. You guys eventually do see them within the day or following. Anyhow, so I did not expect to go in there and have kind of a gold mine, if you will, but that's why I told myself, I was like, I kind of want to do a morning one and then potentially maybe work myself into doing like an evening run. I'm glad I did. So, I'm sure some of you out there are fans of, I'm trying to think of how to word this without just dragging shit out. A whole bunch of characters, if you will, across a multitude of platforms into collectibles. So, I just now realized this looking upside down at these. So I'm certain a whole lot of people are a fan of Funko Pops. These are not the only two I got. So as you guys can see, obviously, Lilo and Stitch. I just literally, as I was sitting there saying, like, looking down, I didn't realize they were 1043, 1044. So, and obviously, you guys know the Goodwill hauls. It's nothing but eBay store inventory, so give you guys kind of the whole looky around on the boxes. They're new. I mean, literally, I just seen the car, I was like, oh crap. But yeah, I'm certain that there's somebody out there that's a fan of this, and why not, you know, grab a handful of them. Let's see here. Now, there was, of course, a couple of them I did put back because, obviously, like you guys know, you've seen a multitude of these videos, and just in general, common sense, if you're a reseller, obviously you want to try to make a couple bucks off of something, or of course it's just, you know, to most, it's just a waste of fucking time. And I don't know about you guys, but, you know, however you want to look at time and your money, just depends on how you want to look at shit. So, technically, these three here, these three here are actually of the same, I don't want to say series, but there's multiple movies of them. I can't think of the word. But as you've seen Lilo and Stitch, don't murder me over if I'm mispronouncing words and names. My apologies. But with that being said, there was a couple other characters, like I said, in there of these movies, if you will. Once you see them, you'll understand what I'm getting at. But there was just, as some resellers will say, like, I don't know if you guys have ever watched like American Pickers between Mike and Frank, back when it was Mike and Frank. If there's not enough meat on the bone, there obviously is no sense in, you know, trying to you know, it's no bother buying something if you're literally going to make like $1 or $2 off of it. So these will probably maybe do that, but there you go. I'm pretty certain that's the final bit of my Funkos there. So as you can see, yes, brand new, nothing wrong. Yeah, granted, you know, dude's in the middle. I even take him out just to show you guys even the sides of those two girls, and then even to show you him. So, you know, he was sandwiched in the middle, but, you know, it's all good. So that is of yes, that is the remainder of the Funko Pop run there itself. Now, again, you guys don't kill me, but there is a character here. Could not tell you the name of the character's name to save my life. But like I said, as I was in there scanning shit, it was, you know, there was a little bit of meat on the bone, so to speak. So I went ahead and grabbed it. You guys probably, if you're a fan of potentially a cartoon, a game, I don't know, just by the way, like, it looks almost like it's a cartoon or a game character, potentially. But like I said, as soon as you guys see it, you'll probably, especially even if you know of what it is, then obviously you'll know what it's called. So give me just a minute. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so I was sitting there telling you, do you guys know who she is? I have no idea. Now, granted, whenever I scanned it, it did tell me, and it looked like it was complete. Obviously, aside of a box, but it's, you know, the complete figure, doll, however you want to fucking call it. In the picture, aside of a box, this is complete. So that was the only reason why I made the purchase of it. So if you guys know of whom this is, then there you go. Obviously, it's up for grabs. Set that one back there. Yeah, I got a few things, and these other few things, like, they're like in bags by themselves because they're big. Anyway, now this, of course, not in the most fantastic shape, but it is sealed. So that there, to me personally, and to anybody most likely that wants to buy it, is the plus of it being sealed. I didn't honestly look. Okay, so it's not new, but it's not from my childhood old, as I'm looking at the year on the back of it. But peep that bad boy out. Good old He-Man. And like I said, it is sealed, as you guys can see around. It is fully sealed because obviously it's not falling off. But, you know, you can see obviously up here, and then it's got a little bit in the back. You know, I show you guys all that shit. So, of course, hey, if you buy something off the, well, you're going to see, of course, you know, on the store, you're going to see pictures and such. And of course, I'll take pictures of side and front and back because, yeah. Store is in good ratings, and I tend to keep it that way because you guys already know. I mean, you go to a business, if they want to treat you shitty, you're not going to go back. So that's why I tend to, you know, make sure that my shit is in good standings, and we're in good standings. So thankfully, to good customers that I've had, and then myself. I think the only thing I've ever had an issue with, I may have mentioned this in a video beforehand, but it was actually a Red's dress shirt. I did not realize that, you guys know, like if a cat or something gets a hold of like your sleeve or whatever, and whenever they pull their claws out, it leaves like that little pointy mark or whatever their claw went to. I didn't happen to see those, and the customer seeing it showed it back through eBay, showed it back through eBay and everything. And just in all honesty, just to keep in good standings with eBay, with that customer and everything else, and he even gave me a good review afterwards. I just told him keep the shirt. He got his refund back for it being a damaged shirt. It's all good. I am more than fine and okay with that. It was something that I did not see, because if I would have seen it, I would have made a notation of it, but I did not. He seen it once he got it. I know I'm not necessarily going in left field because it's completely eBay based for my store, but just letting you guys know that was like the only discrepancy or negative thing that has happened as of yet on my store. But like I said, he got his money back. He kept the shirt, so it's like a win-win on his end. And then on my end, like I said, he still left me a good review, and I have good standings for my store. So to me, all around, fuck yeah, that's a good day. I was peeping this out. He has a like little 10 gig Ethernet adapter, and that's one thing I like to do. And this is brand new, because like literally I've opened it up, and as you can see right there, that shit it's brand new. and there's the paperwork and all that shit to it. That's one thing, especially like, you know, you go into Goodwill, thrift store, you know, any place like that, obviously they're not going to have an inventory. And, you know, you go in there, you might just find some rare gems, or you might not find shit. I mean, you guys know, I've literally went in there and found one item. I found maybe 3 items. Then, of course, there's been days you guys haven't gotten a video because, well, I haven't had shit to show you. So, just saying. Alrighty. You guys ever heard of these? Bebop? Brand new. I mean, flawless as hell. As you can tell, got the paperwork and everything in there. It's all new. Got like a little accessory bag up underneath of it. Nice shit. And Adventure by the Mile. Gonna shout you out right quick. This is why, like, I know you were asking questions the one time in an actual Goodwill haul video. That's why I try to, like, I know video games sell, and like Disney things and like vintage things of that nature, but that's why I try to have like a variety of things to go to look for, because obviously we're all different and we have all kinds of different types of interest, and you just never know. You might run into, you're going to have a great day running in, and like today I had 2 decent little hauls today. I had the morning haul, which, like I said, that video along with this video will be uploaded tonight, and but you never know what you're going to run into. Okay, so you guys seen the headphones, you seen the Ethernet deal. Okay, so we got 3 more things here. Like I said, they're also in their individual bags. I have only sold, say, like, of this category, I've only sold excuse me, I think only one, but it was way smaller than what I'm about to show you guys. But hey, it's still obviously a way to ship things, so I seen them and I couldn't pass them by. So we'll show you, well, not will, I'll show you individually, and I couldn't pass them by. I mean, these things look like they just came off of the store shelf. Obviously they did, but, you know, like brand new wise. Sure, you guys ever heard of these squashmallows? Pretty certain that they're kind of popular, but I mean, look at that, it's fucking flawless. So obviously this one will be on there. Like I said, well, like I was making the reference of, I've only sold one, like in this reference, if you will, before. If you've ever been on the store, there was a Daytona 500. I want to say it was I can't remember. Now, NASCAR fans, if you guys watch this, don't beat me up. I can't remember if it was Dale Earnhardt or Jeff Gordon Bear. I'm not 100% certain, but that's the, like, plushie wise is what I'm getting at, is the only thing so far that I've sold, and that was like a little bitty bear. I mean, he was probably yay big compared to these big ass squashmallow thingies. So there's one of them. Oh, I didn't even notice that the little thing actually tells you what they are. See, you learn something new every day. So apparently this is Wendy and Hank. So it looks like potentially 2 of them are together or whatever, but as you guys can see, flawless. It's clean as hell. So glad I looked at the tag now. I did not look at that in the store at all. Okay, so that's 2. Okay, now this is the 3rd one. Not a squashmallow, but it is a plushie. And actually one of the kind of more heavier plushies, if you will. This will wrap up this video for you guys, so I do appreciate you stopping by once again and checking it out and, you know, viewing the video and such, because who can't go wrong with a Minion? And if I'm not mistaken, again, don't beat me up out there, fans. If you guys watch the Minions and such, is this Kevin? I don't know. It very well may be. I do not know for certain. But I don't even think it even says on his tag. It does not. So I would say it's either Kevin or it's one of them, obviously. But that's a wrap on it. You guys have seen everything else. The plushies were the last ones. It's like he's got, I'm sure you guys can hear that. It's like literally almost like a beanbag butt. A beanbag butt. But yeah, obviously, again, as per usual, if anybody is ever interested in anything that they do or see, obviously here, it's on the, it's either on or going to be in the store. So, obviously it's there and open for anybody to purchase if you're obviously interested. Other than that, that's going to be a wrap on the Goodwill runs, because I pretty much just spent damn near what I fucking made earlier. But hey, I got some good shit. Yeah, I think that's about it. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to go back to dashing, and then make no guarantees, but quite possibly some PUBG streaming tonight. So, other than that, you guys have a fantastic weekend. It's a hot as hell Ohio day right now. But other than that, you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you later.